Hi, I'm Thomas, and I want to present this project I've been working on. I worked for a company that asked me to sort through the expenses on a spreadsheet. Sorting expenses is every company's problem, except that it's a laborious process, and it would be simpler if there were an automated solution. Anyone who wants to have a tighter grip over their company finances and also save time, please watch this video. I try to find a way to simplify the upload of receipts and expenses and verify if these duplicates exist. So in the upload step, instead of doing things physically, I wanted to do things on my phone, and to simplify things, I use Smart Receipts, which seems to give all the different information that you can upload yourself, and then it outputs a CSV and a zip file of pictures, which I would love to put on Google Drive, but the things were separate, so you couldn't know which information is which picture. So I did a makeshift pipeline. So that really helped us. It's a little bit more complicated, but at the end of the day, we were able to link the information and the pictures. We were finally able to upload things. Basically, this meant that a whole lot of people using the app could differently put all their different information, but then we still needed something to sort it into different months, and so we had to build some kind of makeshift sorter. I used Google Apps Scripts for this, and I could give you more information. It's a whole staging process, but let's just make it simple. After that, we started looking at the verification steps, so removing any duplicate receipts, combining expenses and invoices, and so using the files that were already on Google Drive, we're able to suggest the different matches to the user, and the user would be able to quickly, in a production line, quickly sort through the different matches. I decided to do the same thing for matching expenses to their bank entries. Again, the recommendation system would recommend different matches, and then the user would be able to have the final say. I liked the solution a lot because it would really make sure everything is done centrally, and the user had the final say at the end of the day. Then we'd be able to know which ones we matched and to give a debrief by email to the user, which is quite a useful product. And if we were going to rank this side by side, we'd take all the different elements we looked at. So when it came to the upload, it was really time that we had to measure. I'm really glad we made the sorting process, because having all the expenses online is much more efficient and organized. The company still uses it, and I thought you would too. It did also help the accountants to check what was on the database, so I'm guessing it's a 1-1. We're working together, it's a win-win. Then when it came to the verification steps, so remember the detecting duplicates, detecting corresponding receipts, how do we verify this system? Well, if the accountants were able to match things but we couldn't, that's a bad bot. Otherwise, it's a good bot. Human error on upload and matching, so the wrong information at the end of the day. But also, sometimes there were multiple payments for one expense, or sometimes bank movements that corresponded to one expense. If you thought this was a neat little solution, be aware that I had to develop quite large components, and I chose to skip over them in the video, like the version controller that would sort each expense to the right month and then the right accounting period. Also, I did mention using the Smart Receipts and the Make.com tool to link the Google Drive and Google Sheets. It's currently a makeshift solution, but I'm curious to see if it gets any traction after this video.